You ever see those guys who just seem to have it all? They walk into a room and get all the attention, and you're left wondering, what's he got that I don't? Then you look in the mirror, and all you see are your flaws, completely missing the person everyone else sees. Someone gives you a genuine compliment, and you immediately brush it off, thinking they're just being polite because, come on, there's no way they could actually mean it, right? But what if you're wrong? What if that inner critic is blinding you to a simple truth? What if you're missing the subtle, almost invisible signs that people are consistently and genuinely drawn to you? The clues are always there. You just have to know what to look for. In this video, we're breaking down the 8 clear psychological signs that prove you're a far more attractive man than you give yourself credit for. And these aren't about having a chiseled jawline or being the loudest guy at the party. These are the quiet, subconscious cues rooted in human psychology that reveal how people truly see you. And you'll definitely want to stick around, because sign number 7 is the one most men get completely backward, and it might just be the most important sign of all. The first clear sign you're a highly attractive man is that people, especially women, subconsciously mirror your body language. This is all thanks to a cool psychological tick called the chameleon effect, where we unconsciously mimic the postures, gestures, and even speech patterns of people we like and feel a connection with. Ever been in a conversation and noticed that when you cross your legs, the person you're talking to does the same a few seconds later? Or maybe you lean in on your elbows and they subtly shift into a similar pose. That's not a coincidence. It's their brain's nonverbal way of saying, "Hey, I feel connected to you. We're on the same wavelength." This mirroring can be incredibly subtle. It might be as small as them touching their face right after you touch yours, or even matching the rhythm of your laughter. It's a primal, instinctual behavior that signals comfort, trust, and attraction. When someone's nervous system starts to sync up with yours, it's a deep-seated sign that your presence is having a positive, engaging effect on them. They aren't thinking about copying you. Their body is just doing it automatically, revealing an underlying attraction you might be totally missing. You might think attractive guys are constantly hearing how good-looking they are, but that's not really how it works. In fact, many genuinely attractive men rarely get direct compliments on their appearance because people just assume they already know it. Instead, the compliments you'll get are often disguised or focused on completely different traits. Pay attention to when people compliment your energy, your vibe, or your personality. You might hear things like, "You have such a great energy." "There's just something about you." Or, "I love how passionate you are when you talk." These are actually deeper, more meaningful indicators of attraction. When someone finds you physically attractive, they're more likely to assign other positive traits to you as well. A psychological shortcut known as the halo effect. So, they might compliment your sense of humor or the way you carry yourself. They're complimenting the effect your attractiveness has on them, not just the raw feature itself. These indirect compliments are powerful because they show your appeal goes way beyond the surface. If you find people seem to genuinely enjoy talking to you and praise your inner qualities, it's a huge sign they find the whole package incredibly appealing. Does it ever feel like the world just seems to be a little nicer to you? Strangers go out of their way to hold a door, offer you help you didn't ask for, or flash you a warm, genuine smile as you pass by. This isn't just you being lucky. And no, it's not just because you live in a super friendly town. It's often the halo effect in action. Psychological studies show that we unconsciously treat attractive people more favorably. We tend to see them as more trustworthy, competent, and just more deserving of kindness. This bias is working completely under the surface. People aren't thinking, "Wow, he's handsome, I'll help him." Instead, their brain makes an instant, positive snap judgment based on your appearance, which then guides their behavior. This special treatment can show up in small ways. The barista is a little friendlier, someone's more patient if you accidentally get in their way, or people are quicker to give you the benefit of the doubt if you make a small social mistake. It's a subtle but consistent pattern of positive feedback from the world. If you regularly experience this kind of unprompted kindness from total strangers, it's a clear signal your appearance is having a powerful and positive subconscious impact on them. This one is a classic, but it's so easy to dismiss because it makes us feel self-conscious. You walk into a room and catch someone's eye, only for them to immediately dart their eyes away. Or you're talking in a group and notice one person's gaze just seems to linger on you a little too long. Your first thought is probably, "Do I have something on my shirt?" Or, "Man, I must look awkward." But the reality is, our eyes are naturally drawn to things we find beautiful or interesting. When someone glances at you and then zips their eyes away the second you notice, that's called a fleeting glance, and it's a powerful, unconscious sign of attraction. They're interested in looking, but they feel a little shy or intimidated about being caught. And sometimes, it's not even a shy glance. It's a direct, sustained stare. Think about it. We don't usually stare at things we find boring or unappealing. Now, this doesn't mean every single look is a deep declaration of love, but if you consistently catch people looking at you, it's one of the clearest signs that you're visually striking and command attention without even trying. By the way, if any of these signs are hitting home and helping you see yourself in a new light, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It tells me you want more content like this and really helps the channel out. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our future videos designed to help you build unstoppable confidence. Now, this next one is a total mind bender, and most guys get it completely wrong. You approach someone, and they suddenly get flustered. They stumble over their words, get weirdly fidgety, or start laughing at things that aren't even funny. Your immediate thought is probably, "Wow, they must be uncomfortable. They want me to leave." But what if the exact opposite is true? For a lot of people, being around someone they find highly attractive can be intimidating. It triggers a nervous system response that they can't control. That nervous energy, the fidgeting, the awkward laughter, the weird pauses, is often a direct result of their attraction. They're trying to manage the rush of adrenaline they feel around you, and it just comes out as, well, awkwardness. Highly attractive people can make others feel like they need to perform or act cool, which ironically makes them do the exact opposite. So, if you notice some people seem a bit off balance or even standoffish for no good reason, don't automatically write it off as rejection. It could very well be that your attractiveness is a bit overwhelming, and they simply don't know how to act normal around you. This sign is all about a psychological cheat code called social proof, or pre-selection. Look, we're social animals. We're constantly looking around to see what other people think is cool or valuable. In the world of attraction, this means that a man who is seen as desirable by others automatically becomes even more desirable as a result. Ever notice that when you're out with your friends, especially female friends, you seem to get more positive attention from other women? Or how about when you're in a relationship? You suddenly pop up on the radar of people who never seemed to notice you before. That's not in your head. That's social proof at work. When people see you being valued, respected, and enjoyed by a group, their perception of your value goes up. On an unconscious level, their brain thinks, if all these people like being around him, he must have something special going on. You've been pre-selected. This social stamp of approval makes you seem like a man of high value and boosts your attractiveness without you doing a single thing. It's a feedback loop. The more social proof you have, the more confident you feel, and that confidence itself is magnetic. All right, here we are at the most counterintuitive yet most powerful sign of them all. If you constantly doubt how attractive you are and find yourself wondering if you're good-looking enough, there's a very real possibility that you are, in fact, highly attractive. I know it sounds like a paradox, but it's based on a simple truth. The real signs of interest are way more subtle than you think. Most men who believe they aren't attractive are waiting for some big, obvious Hollywood movie-style declaration of interest. But in the real world, signals of attraction, especially from women, are often incredibly indirect and nuanced. A quick glance, mirroring your posture, a little bit of nervous energy. Because these signals are so quiet, they're incredibly easy to miss or misinterpret, which leads to a huge gap between how attractive you actually are and how attractive you think you are. Some psychological research even hints at this, suggesting a pattern where more attractive people can be more realistic or even underrate their looks, while less attractive people sometimes tend to overestimate theirs. So, if you're always in your head, wondering why you're not getting hit on 24/7 and concluding that you must not be attractive, you might just be the one misreading the signs. Your self-doubt could actually be the clearest signal that you're missing the quiet, consistent feedback that's been there all along. This final sign is all about your presence. The most attractive men often have a natural confidence that isn't loud, arrogant, or desperate for attention. Instead, it's a calm, grounded energy that commands a room without ever having to ask for it. This shows up in small but powerful ways. Maybe you're comfortable with silence in a conversation, speaking deliberately instead of rushing to fill every gap. That signals you're secure and in control. Or maybe you carry yourself with an open, relaxed posture, taking up space in a way that feels natural, not aggressive. These nonverbal cues scream confidence and high value to everyone around you. This quiet confidence makes people curious. They wonder what you're thinking. Your calm demeanor can shift the energy of an entire room, drawing people's focus toward you without any effort. If people have ever told you that you seem sure of yourself or have a strong presence, even when you feel like you're not doing anything special, it's because this magnetic energy is radiating from you. It's not about what you say, it's about the self-assured way you simply exist, and that is deeply attractive. So, there you have it, 8 clear psychological signs that you are a much more attractive man than you probably think. From subconscious mirroring to the kindness of strangers, and even your own self-doubt, the clues are all around you. The big takeaway here is that attractiveness isn't some loud, flashy announcement. It's a quiet, consistent whisper from the world. It's about finally realizing that your own perception, which is so often clouded by harsh self-criticism, isn't the truth. The real proof is in the subtle ways people react to you every single day. Hopefully, this has opened your eyes and given you a well-deserved confidence boost. True attractiveness is the whole package, and chances are you've already got it. You just needed to learn how to see it. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments which sign surprised you the most. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more insights into psychology and self-improvement. Until next time, remember, you are not your own worst critic. See you in the next one.